It's time to talk financial focus with analyst Steve Buden. Got a lot of things to go over that I think everyone at home can relate to, and one of them is Amazon Prime Day. Because I feel like, A, if you don't have Prime, it makes you think, should I have Prime? B, if you have Prime, you feel pressure to buy something, right? Because you're like, well, I have Prime, I better use my Prime benefits.
Yeah, and I just read before we came on that 20% of Americans will spend more than $300 on Amazon Prime today.
Right, but maybe they wouldn't
if
it wasn't Amazon Prime Day, and that's what we were chatting about, right?
And this is the lesson for today. So Amazon Prime, everybody knows, is the big day of sales. In fact, I needed something for my office, and I went on and I bought something from a competitor, which is another aspect of this day. If you're looking for something, all of the major retailers are offering discounts for this Amazon Prime Day. And you mentioned that it's actually 48 hours, not 24.
Yeah, Prime Days, I said they should call it, too.
Prime Days. But the key here is just because something is on sale doesn't mean you have to buy it, right? So maybe make a shopping list, don't overspend. It's a great opportunity to take advantage and buy things that you necessarily need, but not necessarily want. And that's the tough things for we humans to get under our arms.
I always feel like if I had the time and I had the dedication, it might be an opportunity to like shop ahead for Christmas or something. Like, oh, I want to get someone an Alexa for $59, and today on Prime Day maybe they're $39. Well, you might as well buy 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then give them as gifts.
Right.
It makes sense, but we all don't like to buy that far ahead in advance.
You tend to overspend thinking you get a great deal, and that's the catch, right? You may spend $600 thinking, oh, I saved $400, but you're still out of pocket $600.
Right.
So just watch out.
All right, I don't even look.
Good for you.
All right, let's talk about this ID theft of kids. I never thought about this.
This
How?
happened to a couple of friends of mine who have kids, and any of us who have children know that as soon as they're born, you get a social security number, and that's what the identity thieves want, right? My kids don't have credit cards. My kids don't do anything. They don't buy cars, obviously. They don't do things on credit. But the ID thieves, and usually the theft is done by somebody they know. It's a family member or a close friend, because there's no other public record of my kids' social security numbers.
Right.
So, and it's sometimes not easy to catch because you don't get a credit report for your child. So it's important to be proactive. You could actually set up a credit freeze for your children as long as they have a social security number. But some friends of mine have had their kids' IDs stolen, and credit has been taken out in their kids' names.
Yeah, who would have ever thought about that? I thought you had to have like a driver's license.
Right, no, you don't. And your child could be behind the 8 ball with bad credit even before they need it.
Okay. All right, I want to spend some time, at least a minute, and talk about this spender versus saver study that was out. What were the results, first of all?
And I always caution these surveys, I tend to take with a grain of salt because maybe not everybody is answering honestly. You'll tell the questioner what they want to hear.
Right.
But it almost came down right down the middle. They said to folks, if you had $1,000 given to you, what would you do with it? And almost half the people said they would save it. Almost half said they would spend it. And I've done these stories over the past year saying, no one is right, no one is wrong. It's just a matter of degree. You don't want to save all of your money. You want to enjoy life, but you shouldn't spend all your money either because you need it, for a secure future.
Right.
But it's interesting to me that in many of these surveys, with spouses particularly, you always have, not always, many times you have one spender and one saver, and therein lies the conflict because one will want to spend that $1,000, the other one wants to save it, and it's important to try to find that compromise someplace.
Okay, great. Wish we had more time to talk about this.
We'll
Just
bring
for
this
the
up
record,
again.
I would save $200 or no, I would save $800, spend $200.
Not too bad. We'll give you that.
All right, stay with us. We're back after this.